Hi Cancer, welcome to your solar eclipse in Virgo reading. This is a new moon that is a cosmic catalyst, and for you it's happening in your third house, connected to communication, siblings, local environment, learning, and more. So let's see what the cards might have to say for what to expect over the next 6 months or so. Well, okay, and there's our communication. Page of Wands, Strength, King of Coins. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Coins. Underneath that, Justice. So here we've got the Messenger, Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy, double Leo energy with Strength. And this could be a communication that is taking you or somebody you're dealing with a lot of courage. There could be a new chapter coming in connection to a family member with Mercury in your fourth house, which is that Libra energy of justice. There's something here about getting really clear on what needs to be said and how you need to say it, and coming up with the courage to do that without fear of consequence. Five of Coins is that energy of lack, abandonment, being shut out. The exact opposite of the King of Coins, who has mastered the Pentacles and physical resources, finances. Let's dive deeper here. What is this about for Cancer? Why is the Page of Wands here? Page of Cups. Another page energy. The pages are beginner energies. They're learning. They can be young, less mature, and maybe inexperienced. Page of Cups can be an apology, and I am seeing a Five of Wands under the deck, indicating somebody might want or need to apologize for some altercation that has occurred, smoothing things over. There could be some pride here getting in the way with Strength. But the Page of Cups is a gentle offer from the heart. So why is Strength here? Queen of Swords with the Empress at the bottom. Okay, Queen of Swords is pretty cutthroat, does not mess around. This is authentic, clear, no bullshit communication. And they've got this sword and they cut out what is not up to snuff, because with the Empress energy underneath, they know their value, their worth, and expect to be treated like a queen. This person could be a little bit intimidated to approach the Queen of Swords, and that's why there could be a need for some inner strength. Why is the King of Coins here? Oh my lord. King of Swords. So now we have the counterpart with another page at the bottom, Page of Swords. There could be children involved in this. Under that we have the Star and Justice again. So this is about healing something. Aquarius and Libra energy, as well as Gemini with the Page of Swords. This is a lot of air energy, bringing mental clarity. Somebody's gone from King of Coins to the icy King of Swords. These two aren't necessarily the warmest. I think there was a fallout, and now somebody is trying to figure out how to set things right and close the gap. With Mercury being the ruler of this eclipse, the ruler of Virgo, it is in your fourth house, which is Libra here, Justice. So something in the home, I think, requires some attention and effort. What is the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups? The Nine of Wands. Oof. Ongoing battle of trust issues, repeated patterns, things that have created a lot of wounding over probably years. We do have the High Priestess under the deck, knowing that it's time for some type of drastic change with the Tower to the Moon, and then the Sun, and then the Five of Coins, and the Five of Wands, and the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, and then the King of Cups could be you under the deck. So there's been just lots of trouble in paradise here. What is Strength with the Queen of Swords? Going away from situations that are burdensome, leaving mental strife and conflict a thing of the past, moving away from this Nine of Wands into something more celebratory with the Three of Cups. That is Cancer energy, and that's the Strength here. Look at this, Strength, and then the Queen of Swords again. Not gonna lie, there could be third-party situations here going on because there is a number of people and a lot of confusion, but this is about putting that behind. Something could be giving you a test of faith in order to break free and release from it to move forward. Why is the King of Coins here and the King of Swords? King of Coins, King of Swords. Look at that. Four of Swords, 10 of Swords. Oof, and there's your Tower underneath. Tower again with the Moon. Now we have an Ace of Cups showing up, a new love and a fire sign. Very happy fire sign with the Sun underneath. Interesting. There's definitely been some trouble in paradise here. Ten of Swords is the ultimate in hurt, betrayal, backstabbing, and this is about healing from it with the Four of Swords. Thinking long and hard about the Three of Swords, the wounding, the betrayals, the third-party situations, sitting on the truth and contemplating it. 6 plus the 4, of course, is the 10 of Swords. This is intense. What is the advice for Cancer? Emperor, take control of the situation. Muster the courage and strength. Look it in the eye and cut out what is not working for you. Wow, strength in the Three of Swords there. Overcoming epic hurt, heartbreak, and betrayal. What else for Cancer, please? Yeah, karmic lesson and patience with the heartbreak. Oh boy. These eclipses are all about karmic lessons, closing karmic chapters, graduating from the school of hard knocks, the school of karma, releasing it. Animal Spirit Oracle message. Moth Spirit, surrender now. Card 39. Bottom of the deck, Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. That's an 8. When Moth Spirit appears, it is time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as an awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of excessive energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion. Now is the time for surrender and radical acceptance so that your drive does not cause you to flee or fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your Moth Spirit energy. Moth Spirit message is that a change is needed to support your well-being. And the Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit, says you were right on target now to see your dreams magically come into being in the visible world. No matter what area of life you're concerned with right now, what you hope for is on the way. Spirit is your co-creation partner. Although conditions have become challenging, you have no reason to believe that everything you've set an intention for will elude you. Right now, the outer world is shifting. Crow Spirit is here to remind you you can always course correct and get back on track. So, that's your reading, Cancer. I do hope it helped. If it did, please don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe. And I'm also open for personal readings. If you're interested, you can hit up my link in bio. And I will see you again real soon.